down the volume of this particular video just because of copyright, so I have to turn down the volume. But you can see what the young man is doing. He's using his cutlass to cut those corn while the cows are eating up the farm. And this is the reason why you see that the prices of corn is skyrocketing every now and then. There is one thing that is very obvious to everyone here. When you look at the food inflation, which is almost at 40%, the last time Minister of Finance and the coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wole Edu, was on Channels Television. He talks about the issues bordering the food inflation. He couldn't wrap up his head around what is actually happening and how they can actually tackle it. If you watch this video to the end, I will leave the clip of that particular video for you to watch and hear exactly what he said. But before I have my take on this and show you the reason why this food inflation rate will soon hit 60% or even 100%, watch this video. So now it is obvious. The president knows this. The governors, they know this. The security agents, they know this. Everyone in Nigeria cannot claim ignorance of this. And this is the reason why we're having our food stock going so high. One tuber of yam is now almost 2,000. Why? Because when you go to places like Agatu, go to places like Taraba, and some of those states that produce yam in bulk, you will see that these herdsmen is eating their farm. They go to farm, they get themselves killed, and all of that, so they no longer farm. So those that are able to go to farm, when they harvest, some with the level of what is going on in the country right now, they keep their food at home, they keep it at home to consume. Some that bring it to the market to sell because it is small, the demand is high, the price shoot up. That is it. So until the government look at this eyeball to eyeball and say, no, we have to stop this. And this is the reason why this happened at the National Assembly.
Cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
So, Mr. President, cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
You didn't hear what I said. Senator Aderu, are you arguing with me?
No,
I said cows are not citizens. The section you are referring to is talking about citizens of Nigeria.
Yes.
And cows are not citizens of Nigeria. Cows can come in from Niger, they can come in from Chad, anywhere. But cows are not citizens. So your point of order is noted, but rejected.
And you can see some of these northern senators crying out saying that no, they are saying citizen, is cow a citizen? No, I wouldn't even want to dive into that. So you can click here to watch that video because I've already talked about this intensively and a video clip to that effect. So when you look at this, you will tell me that is human being now equal to an animal? And that you can see the reason why we're having food crisis. If I give my thought now, there's going to be an issue. So I will leave that. But watch this video about the Minister of Finance.
Food inflation at 40%, exchange rate is gone so berserk now. Nothing seems to be looking good as far as the economic indicators are concerned. How do you explain all of that?
I think these measures, the necessary fallout or not surprising and a typical fallout from the measures that had to be taken. Higher interest rates to fight inflation and attract foreign currency, which was successful. In terms of inflation, as I said earlier, it is coming down. It's expected and projected to come down over the next few months. And as for the other indices, the important thing is that the economy is actually growing. It is very rare to have a situation where the authorities, particularly the monetary authorities, set as their target fighting inflation. bringing down inflation and prices generally, and at the same time to have the economy growing. We do have that quarter by quarter. Compared to the first quarter last year, growth is up. It's up to about 2.98, virtually 3% per annum, above population growth compared to about 2.3% this time last year. So you do have the economy going in the right direction. And as I said earlier, we just need to stay the course. And in staying that course, amelioration, help must be given and is being given across the board. I've said what is going help that is going to be given to farmers, help that's going to be given to consumers. There's also help for small businesses, for medium-scale businesses, and there is on Mr. President's table shortly, if by Monday, a economic stabilization plan that deals with the factors that are affecting big industry, big business, so that they too can stabilize, begin investing again, grow the economy, create.
So just like I said some minutes ago, I will hold that thought to myself for security reasons. But the truth of the matter remains that these people want to scatter this country and bring it down, and they don't care. Because whether they eat, well, in fact, they don't eat what we eat. So that is the reason why they can take their cows to the farm, destroy all the farm, and they can buy bread and eat bread and take tea for a whole day. They don't care. And that's the reason why you see a lot of diseases coming from the northern part. You see them not looking so malnutrition, all of that. The mentality is too bad. Until we get this, cleared, only God can save Nigerians. But then, it doesn't make any sense. We can ranch. That is what is acceptable around the whole globe. We can ranch. And your cattle will do better. And you will sell better than what you do now. Imagine trekking from here, to almost 100 kilometers in a week, and you say you are eating grass. Abba, check the energy that this doesn't make any sense. But if you say they are nomadic and all of that, like the Senate President said, these people can come from the channel. That is why we say let's close our border. But in as much as when you look at the European counterpart, which I will talk about this in one of our subsequent videos, opening up their borders for them to move around within Europe, and we Africans, we are blocking our borders and all of that. Yes, we'll block our borders for one condition, and our borders can be open for another condition. We won't allow someone to come into the country and destroy our goods because we want to allow free trade, of which I will talk about this as time keeps going, about the African unity and border opening or closure and how it affects the economy of Africa. So stay with me and I'll bring this video to you before the end of this month. So what do you think about this video? Let's have a take at the comment section. Thank you for watching.